you guys have been keeping up at all with everything that's been going on with my channel, you know that I have a particular beef to pick with Disney Star Wars stans when it comes to their statement of Star Wars was always political. And if you don't understand that, you're just a fascist. You know, I've fought that fight for a while now, and I think I've won. Never once have they been able to counter my arguments to their bullshit. Okay? And with Andor's release and conclusion and all that stuff, I made the case, again, with that these Disney Star Wars stans, these fake fans and these shills, they are here. When I say here, I mean in pop culture in general, but here it's for when it comes to Disney Star Wars, they are here because it has been built as a vehicle now for their ideology, their political agenda. So they very easily slide in and attach their belief systems to it and say, look, it's saying everything that I believe in. Look. It's preaching to today's troubled political themes. Look. It's proving that orange man bad, orange man fascist dictator. That's what they do. Now, I try not to be political on this channel. For those of you who don't know, I have several worthless degrees because they are not worth the money that I still owe for them in government and international relations and policy and administration and a little bit of communication. I spend a lot of time studying and learning and earning degrees in how government works, how policy is made, how international relations works. I have a lot of knowledge on this stuff, but I choose not to talk about it because you know what? In the end, it's not worth the time because people don't really, in my opinion, want to hear about it. They just want to yell about it. So I stay away from it. I stay out of politics despite having the knowledge to talk about it. That being said, I cannot help in this instance today touch on a political event going on because the Disney stans, these fake fans, have decided to prove my point yet again, that they are completely out of touch, that they are not real fans. They are here purely to push agenda in the things that we love. What am I talking about? Over the weekend, we'll just say things have happened in Los Angeles, California. Things have happened. President Trump has deployed the National Guard despite the fact that the commie Marxists in charge of California have said, no, don't do it. There are riots going on. Mostly peaceful riots, how we're going to put it. So I saw that, and I know that there are people who are covering heavily, and that's fine, great. I don't really want to talk about it, but I will talk about it in this sense. The Disney stans, the fake fans, the shills on X Twitter have decided to say, look, Andor's playing out right before your eyes, everybody. And I have the evidence. Here are the receipts. I have been cataloging them as I come across them since last night. We'll start with this one. From Punchachili Press. Look at him. He's got all the proper things here. The same thing. Stay safe, my friends. So here are riot police in California, in Los Angeles, doing their job against protesters who are burning cars, burning businesses, and causing destruction because federal agencies tasked with removing illegal immigrants are doing their job. Oh, look, I'm going to call them stormtroopers like in Andor. Proving my point. They don't care about Star Wars. They care about it as a political agenda vehicle. Keep going. I'm young. This is one of the best elitist Andor stan accounts out there. I wish I could get blocked by him, but I don't think I can. I'm young. Yeah, I bet you're all of 5 years old, you twit. So other things will probably come to mind for you, but this is the first time I felt that a theory so profoundly accurately captured the frightening political climate of our time. Ultimately, Andor is a story of hope prevailing in even darkest times. But it's just so hard to believe that things can be better again when so much has already been lost. What has been lost? Show me what has been lost in your political life. What? That your commie Marxist agenda has been derailed? You tiny little communist piece of shit? Is that what you've lost? Because what's going on right now in California is a legal process to remove non-citizens from our country. No one is removing legal immigrants from our country. It's illegal immigrants who are being covered for by commie Marxist thugs. Each and every one of them paid to be provocateurs, to do the damage, because that's how commie Marxism works. Powerful people like, well, now George Soros Jr. pay them to show up and do damage, to disrupt, to cause a fracture in society so they can slip in and cause more harm. So this is the product of somebody right here. A statement like this is the product of pure commie Marxist indoctrination. Oh my God, your world is falling apart because a legally elected president is following the laws of the Constitution. Let's move on. This particular dumb piece of shit, notice everything in their bio. F ICE. Doing the job. Doing the job. F you fake fan stan. Now we get to the ones I directly replied to. This is a fun one right here. Around the Galaxy at 18 one of the biggest shill stan accounts out there. Andor has never felt more important, commenting to President Trump's statement on what they're doing to deal with this. Here it is in plain sight. This, and I replied to this one. Is it there? Yeah, I replied to this one, and I basically said, no, this is what it looks like when fake fans stands. Take what you love and twist it, make it political. This is what we say. They make Star Wars political. Disney Star Wars makes political. Tony Gilroy, Andor made it political. So morons like this can say, see, it's the real world, everybody, and it's important that it's showing the real world is. No, it's not. We're seeing an action to remove illegal immigrants from our country, criminals, not only for being here, but many sanctuary city protected in Los Angeles, California, so they can continue to do horrible things, so they can continue to murder husbands, sons, wives, and daughters, and no justice does prevail. Remember, the girl that died in her father's arms a few years ago, that dude walked off scot-free. Because of local state laws in California that protect him instead of protecting real American citizens. But jackasses like this want to say Andor has ever felt more important because they see themselves as rebelling against the tyranny of Orange Man Emperor. That's not reality. This is fake, and this is why Disney Star Wars fails. And then my favorite one. Here's one I created in replying to this jackass. This is an actual footage, an actual picture taken from these mostly peaceful riots. This is who they think they are. This is who they support. These are who these fake fan stands celebrate, who they think represent the Rebel Alliance in Star Wars. People destroying property. This is what we have to deal with now. This is why we say these people are fake fans. They're not here because they love Star Wars. They're here because they've hijacked it as part of their political agenda as commie Marxists who want to ruin the free and fair society we live in, where we do have freedom of speech. And I will fight to protect your freedom of speech. But I must also call you out on it when you are abusing it and using it as your mouthpiece, as your bullhorn to push bullshit like this. So don't be fooled. Once again, I am proven right. These people make Star Wars political for their own commie Marxist agenda. It is not about George Lucas' Star Wars, which was politically themed, talking about classic themes of totalitarianism and war and stuff like that, good versus evil. No, this is modern day bullshit warped and corrupted by commie Marxism. Plain and simple. Do not believe fake fan stands. Call them out, point and laugh, call them what they are, communist, Marxist pieces of shit. All right, we're done. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.